Hey guys, welcome back to the Humble Homestead. I'm not in the garden today because the last time I went to the garden with you guys, I feel like I was being a little bit of a whine butt. So today we are canning up 20, 30 pounds of potatoes. Probably not a lot, but I feel like it'll give us a few. It'll give me the experience of doing it, and that's it. So recently, I do have some in the garden, and they're probably doing fine. But not Walmart, Meyer had the 5 pound. These 5 pound bags of potatoes were 7 for $7. So if you bought 7 of, you could have mixed and matched. But honestly, most of the other stuff that was in that category was like junk food or, you know, like Lunchables and stuff that I wouldn't normally buy. But I was like, oh, you know, a bag of potatoes is normally $3 and some change, so I'll just buy all 7 bags. And I had a coupon that they had sent me for $1 off of a 3 to 5 pound bag of potatoes. So I got 7 bags of potatoes for $6, and I thought, well, we have eaten through one, so I have 6 bags now, and I'm just gonna can them up. I have started to peel them. This is 2 bags worth, and they're just sitting in some water right now, and my hand is cramping, so we're going slow, but we're gonna get it done. I know, so I just wanted to chat for a minute while I'm peeling these potatoes. 6 bags is a little, it's not a lot, but it is a lot. Like, my hand is kind of cramping, and I'm old school and peeling with a knife, and my husband is broken and he can't help me. He was going to try anyway, but his left hand, he like broke something in it, we think. I did not go to the doctor with him. I'm only going by what the report says, but they told him they weren't sure. And they didn't put it in a cast. They put it in like a splint thing. So, but it did say fracture in the X-ray report. But I don't know. I just wanted to give you guys a little life update as I plug away at these potatoes. I know I did some whining in the garden the last time I filmed, and I really want to get to a place in our life, in our schedule, where I can
I'm already done.
Try not to get distracted by my son. Trying to get to a place in life where I can record a little more regularly, at least get 1 video a week up. I feel like that's a realistic goal that I can accomplish. I did go back to work. I'm working with 1 little boy 2 days a week. Sometimes I can pick up extra, like the last couple weeks I've been picking up like an extra day. I won't be able to do that as much once school starts with Matthias, because I do need to dedicate some time to him. And I'm still trying to grow my photography business. So lots going on. But I feel better. I'm in a better place. The garden is still sad. We are nearing the end of the first week of August. I think today's the 7th. So hopefully this video goes up by Friday, and so it'll be the 9th. I'll share a little picture right here. The saddest 2 little tomatoes it's all we've gotten out of our garden so far. But you know what? It is what it is. We have a few nice days ahead of us. I'm canning these potatoes today, and we have church on Wednesday nights. But tomorrow I work. I'm usually home by like 5. And then Friday I'm going to work. We have a few nice days, and I'm going to work on trying to see what things I can put in the garden this week for a fall harvest. So, but if you are sticking around and you watched the last one and you heard me being a poopy head, then I'm sorry, I was in my feels. Just try to be real though. We are just getting underway with summer, and last week was fair week, so it was a little busy. But I just wanted to share a little bit of an update while I was peeling. I know I'll get long-winded, so I'm just going to stop right now. Okay. Okay, I have 3 bowls of the cubed potatoes. I just have my jars sitting in hot water so that they're hot when I put the stuff in, because my dishwasher is broken and I'm out of space everywhere else, if you see. I'm going to show you this cool trick that Lisa Sutton showed me for parboiling the potatoes. Oh, wrong one. So you put your potatoes in a strainer. You know, it's just a mesh strainer, and then you put it in your boiling water for your 2 minutes. I honestly almost didn't can potatoes because I didn't want to parboil them and go through all that mess, but this seems very doable. So we're just gonna plug away.
And what's the number in this shirt again, babe? 529.
What?
My shirt, what's the number on it?
I don't know.
529. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing that. I'll get it. $94.34.
It's probably not recommended that you film things when you're doing something for the first time, because now I find myself scrambling against the clock. I Googled how many quarts of potatoes I was going to get with 30 pounds. And Google only gave me the equation for 50, and it said 18 to 22. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have 9 or 10 quarts. I've only gotten through 1 bowl and I have 6 quarts already. So I'll let you know how it goes.
Hello.
That's it. So I'm scrambling because it's 5 o'clock and we leave at 6:30, and I need to get it all going.
Wikipedia back. Mother sicker. What does she want?
Still going. I just got the first layer in. I'm gonna walk through the second layer when I do the jars. Maybe I'll feel a little less stressed out.
Wow, these don't have filter. There's no negatives. I can't find a single. Oh my god. Right when I say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, look.
I'm scrambling around here.
3.
I think the biggest, although worth it, the biggest process is you have to wait 2 minutes each time you do this parboil. And I was trying to space out having my jars out. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do because I'm confident that I'm going to have, I have 7. My canner will hold 14 quarts. I already have 2.5 here and this whole bowl still to do. And I am certain I'll probably be over the 7 quarts that will fit on the top. And I don't know, maybe I'll lay them out and freeze them because I'm not going to run my canner again for just a few. While I'm waiting for the potatoes, I have a little bit of coconut oil on my hand. You just need to put a little bit of oil, or sometimes you can use Vaseline, just a little something around the ridge of an All-American. This is a gasketless pressure canner. It's the only thing I have experience with. And if I'm being honest, I would still consider myself very much a baby canner, or not a rebel, sorry, a rookie. Rookie is what I was trying to say. But I'm just winging it, and I'm here to film it to let you see how it feels to wing it. So we're pulling these off. I'm gonna try to back this up a little bit, see if you can see better. Sorry about that. And I'm just topping these. I'm gonna get a couple of jars filled up.
Where do I put this?
And then walk through the process of adding the water and topping them off with okay, so while the rest of those are processing, well, I'm waiting for probably the last batch of potatoes are parboiling over there. We're doing 1 inch of headspace. I'm just using, I did have a kettle of water on, but it takes too long for it to heat up, so I'm just using hot tap water. Whoops. I'm holding the camera and trying to pour, and it's making a mess. So then after that, we are going to debubble and just make sure that all of the potatoes are underneath the water. Now, if you I've just been pulling them out if they're above the water level. They will still process, they will still be safe, but if they aren't in the water, they will very likely become discolored. And that will just make you not want to eat it. I have about 30 seconds left on the last jar.
Why are these pencils in here?
So let's fill up this last jar. I think I'm getting pressed for time to go to church, but I'm gonna show you guys what I have left still. And so like this one's kind of sticking out. I'm just gonna pull that one out, throw it in with the rest. Those look good. I have some vinegar, and I'm just gonna clean my rims in case any of that starch. Please turn that down, Matthias. Clean. Hey, Matthias, I really need you to turn it down. Checking my rims. Everything looks good. Matthias, I've asked you 3 times now to turn that down. Gonna put our lids on. Are you done? I also felt like it's worth mentioning. I did have my jars and we're just doing fingertip tight. I had my jars in the sink of hot water just to kind of warm up the jars, because you never want to put hot content into a cold jar. True. You also never want to put cold content into a hot jar.
True.
Back in the day, you used to have to sterilize your jars.
True.
I love you. Nowadays, you don't have to sterilize them as long as you're processing them for 15 minutes or more.
True.
So I'm going to show you what I have left, and we're going to put these last. I still have all of these potatoes left.
You're not recording.
So, yes, I am. I'm just going to cover them in cold water while we're gone. And, we need our second rack. And I'm going to start turning this up. I've just had it at, just don't mind the lived-in kitchen. Just had it low so it didn't get too hot, but I'm going to start turning it up now. And we will start putting them in. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything that I do know that's worthy of sharing, because I want to make sure that I'm... although I'm fully transparent in the fact that we're a hot mess over here, I also want to make sure that I'm sharing the knowledge that I do have so that we can all do this safely. 1 inch headspace on the water. I think I did say that. And there we go. Okay, we have 14 quarts. We are going to put our lid on. What did I just do? I was like, what is furry, fuzzy? I am forward facing. There was a fly on the lens. So you just want to kind of make sure you get this as straight as possible. That part does kind of stress me out a little bit with the All-American. I have to remind myself every time that I have not blown myself up yet. So, you know, I did almost blow myself up once. Not really. I was making broth, I think it was, and I had a jar that, oh, going the wrong way. I had a jar that exploded, like the lid exploded after I opened the lid. And I actually was recording that day, so I'll have to find that video and link it in the description below if you want to watch that one. So I'm just tightening these down. You're just kind of going around so that you're doing it all at an even spacing, and it looks even to me. So I think I got it pretty even. I'm always trying to be mindful of that. I'm turning this up. I always leave this open. I have to actually pull my stove out in order to use my pressure canner. So I open this in case I need in there because it doesn't open. So yeah, we're just gonna wait. I probably won't film this whole process because I've done it and I tend to get a little wordy. And I promised Matthias we would play a game of Sky Joe. So this will come to boil and then this will vent for 10 minutes. Once it has steamed and vented for 10 solid minutes, I put my stopper on it at 10 pounds of pressure for where I'm at, and then we wait until it comes to our 10 pounds of pressure, and we process these potatoes for 40 minutes. And I'll come back at the end when we pull them out. I'm eating a potato. You know what I forgot to do? It's not a requirement, but I usually take the rest of my vinegar and I pour it in the canner so that your jars don't get cloudy. Not the end of the world. It's not, like I said, it's not a requirement, but it does make your jars a little less cloudy. And I still have, according to this, 4 quarts. There's a little thing, 4 quarts of potatoes that I think I'm going to freeze them, but I probably have to parboil them even then. So I'm going to look and see, and we'll figure out what we do with them.
Not at 0. Really? It wasn't even at 0.
Yes, it was. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 14. I already knew this. 14 quarts of potatoes. I'm going to figure out what to do with this other half a jar or half a bowl. I missed church because I definitely did not time that out well. I just pulled these out and it's 8 o'clock. So I'm a little sad about that, but one thing I was going to mention, I could have put like a teaspoon of salt in each jar to process them, but I didn't want to salt them because I know that we'll salt them when we cook them, and my husband puts way too much salt on everything. So that's it. I'm excited. We'll figure out what to do with the rest of them, and you know, I'm just glad that I finished filming this. Now we just got to get it edited, right? Thanks for growing with me, you guys, today. And I'll see you on the next one.